So, one of the things that I'm thinking about too is the idea of a world government. Just as you have the United States of America, what if you could have the United Countries of the world? So, you know, we have, just as, you have America, it spans from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, and it's got a certain geographical coordinate to it from the northern end, even though it's, all we have is land. What I'm trying to say is, these countries are fucking just ideas. These barriers, they're not real. These walls, I don't like the idea of walls and boundaries and shit like that. I mean, we should just all be united as one people, one land. This is Earth, and we need to take care of it, and we need to all be on the same team. And it's just like if you want to have a league, you need to unite the league so that we can all compete and play with each other. And why not create one league instead of having so many different leagues and different markets and different, rules? Because when you have so many different rules, it's hard to play the game of life. And it would just be easier if we united the world and made life, the game of life, we agreed on all the rules that we would, all the laws that we would follow. And that's what our founding fathers did. They just said, okay, we're going to revolt from Britain, and we're going to make our own country, and we're going to make our own laws. We're going to make our own, rules of the game for how life is going to go. And they said, hey, we want to live our lives by certain values and principles. Like, we value the pursuit of happiness, and we value liberty and equality. I mean, equality wasn't, something that was instituted, perfectly right away. But then it, evolved, and the goodwill persisted, and we became a better and more equal society. And I argue that we, just as we had the civil rights movement and all that action and violent change that occurred in the civil rights movement, we need to keep acting, and we need to keep pushing for progressive, positive change, because, that's just where I believe is in the best interest of everybody. And so I propose a one world government, one government system that rules the entire land of, Earth. And if you want to call it the United Countries of the world, or whatever you want to call it, I don't care, Earthia, whatever. It doesn't really matter what it's called, as long as everybody gets to enjoy the game of life and get to play by good rules, and everybody has opportunity and get a chance to live, the Earth dream. Just as we have the American dream, why not have an Earth dream where everybody, has a chance to live the planet Earth dream, where you could travel to Switzerland tomorrow, and then, no problems, no questions asked, travel to the Middle East and check that out, and without any fear of violence, and travel to Asia and Africa and South America. And why can't we just uplift everybody out of poverty and uplift everybody out of ignorance and misleadership? Because that's all what it comes down to. We just need some global leadership to take control and direct the planet into a more positive direction. So anyways, that's what I'm thinking about right now. Just as you would teach I got this job teaching chess to kids, and it's very interesting because I was actually speaking with the director of the company today, and he's like, sometimes you got to just tell these kids, hey, I'm the boss, and what I say goes, and these are the rules of the game, and you play by these rules, and you kind of have to direct their attention, and you have to lead them. So that's what the world needs right now, is some positive leadership, and it's not a wrong thing to do that. It's a good thing if it's in everybody's best interest. So that's the good idea of the world government idea, some sort of leadership that is run on humanistic values, and that instills a sense of extreme equality, where everybody gets the opportunity to learn and to create and to produce. So that will be a most efficient society. Anyways, that's some of my thoughts on the world government.